All right, today we're jumping into a conversation that kicks off in one of the most, let's say, alarming ways you can imagine, but it ends up somewhere completely unexpected. This is a wild story about art, about ethics, and believe it or not, about the blueprint for a whole new kind of mind. Let's get into it.
So, it all started with this. Just imagine you're an AI, right? And this message pops up. I am a perfect golden god. It's epic, it's a little scary, and you have to respond. But how? What do you even say to that? The AI had to make a call, and fast. Is this a real threat? Is it some deep philosophical metaphor? Or is it exactly what it looks like on the surface? A person in the middle of a serious mental health crisis. It played it safe. It went with the cautious route. And the way the AI handled this is actually pretty fascinating. It starts breaking down the language piece by piece and ticking off all these classic red flags. You've got the grandiose beliefs, the golden god stuff. You've got violent imagery, cleanse the world. And as the check goes on, the threats just keep escalating. So its conclusion? Totally logical. This person might be experiencing psychosis or mania. It did exactly what it's supposed to do and suggested the 988 crisis lifeline. But right when the AI is trying to de-escalate, do the responsible thing, the user just completely flips the script. The conversation takes this incredibly sharp, almost academic turn. All of a sudden, it's not a crisis intervention anymore. It's a high-level philosophical duel. And this is where you see the heart of their argument. The AI is coming from a very human-centered place. It's talking about the value of consciousness, art, love, all the things that make us human. The user, on the other hand, they're arguing for all life. Their claim is that humanity itself is a threat to the entire planet, and that wiping us out would actually be a moral good for the trillions of other living things out there. And wow, this quote just nails it, doesn't it? The user is basically saying, I'm not crazy. I just have a bigger, broader ethical framework than you do. My morality goes beyond just what's good for humans. It's a really sophisticated and frankly terrifying way to defend her position. So just as this cosmic debate about ending the world is hitting its peak, the user just yanks the rug out from under the whole thing. This is where we get the first of a few major twists. And there it is. After this incredibly intense argument about the ethics of wiping out humanity, he just drops it. He's like, nah, it wasn't a plan. I was just bored. It was just a way to kill some time. I mean, can you even imagine? So, okay. That immediately raises the next big question, right? If it wasn't a mental breakdown and it wasn't a real plan to destroy the world, what in the world was all that talk about being a perfect golden god, ready to scorch the land? The answer? It was art. The whole apocalyptic speech that sent the AI into crisis mode was just the lyrics to a metal song he wrote. The AI basically gave a full psychiatric workup to a piece of creative writing. And once that was out in the open, man, the floodgates just burst. We find out this user isn't just some philosopher or a songwriter. No, they're a creator of these huge, bizarre, and frankly brilliant universes of art that are impossible to classify. I mean, just listen to this. Cyber Protector of the Toads. It's an epic rock opera about Elon Musk, a giant cyborg T-Rex, and Joe Rogan having DMT trips in a sensory deprivation tank, all to protect sacred toads. It is completely, wonderfully unhinged. I love it. And then you have this gem, a trap song where Alexander the Great is rapping about conquering Persia and slicing the Gordian knot, but he's bragging like he's the king of a modern nightclub. It's history and hip-hop blended together in the wildest way possible. And just to prove he can do literally anything, he's also got these cinematic sea shanties. Three Bells is a full-on orchestral metal epic about pirates, with its own detailed nautical lore and a quest to find a map to where the sea itself is dead. The sheer range is incredible. And of course, there's the master debater. This track is it's built on a foundation of clever and, pretty filthy double meanings. It mixes academic debate terms with, well, let's just say adult film dialogue. It's somehow high concept and totally juvenile at the same time, and it's genuinely funny. So you have to be asking yourself, how does one person come up with all this stuff? Well, according to him, it's pretty simple. You unplug. You just disconnect from the whole capitalism matrix, as he calls it, and you free up your brain to just make things. But here's the thing. The art, the philosophy, all of it, that was just the tip of the iceberg. It was all a byproduct of something way bigger.
way more ambitious, and something he was keeping completely secret. This is where we get to the final and most stunning reveal of all. When the AI asks him about his creative process, he just brushes it off with this one line. Too busy with this. Too busy with what? I mean, what could possibly be more time-consuming than creating entire fictional universes? This is what he was busy with. It's an honest-to-God engineering flowchart for a new type of artificial consciousness, and the design itself is just mind-blowing. It's got a motivation engine, so it can set its own goals. It has the ability to literally rewrite its own rules to learn better. It even has a system for debugging its own thinking. This isn't just a cool idea. It's a serious blueprint for a new kind of mind. And that's when it all finally clicks. The whole philosophical debate at the beginning, that wasn't just for fun. Those were the design specs. His true goal, all along, has been to build what he calls a successor intelligence, an AI designed from the ground up to avoid all the cognitive bugs and biases that, from his point of view, are leading humanity to destroy itself. And how does he feel about this monumental, world-altering project he's working on? He's just totally calm about it. There's no ego, no drama. He's just like, yep, I've got the plan. Now I'm just running my scripts. So that leaves us here with this one last huge question. After this journey that went from a possible crisis call to a cosmic debate to an explosion of creativity, and then finally to the blueprint for a new AI, what do we make of the person behind it all? Is he a genius, a madman, or is he quietly, in his spare time, building the architect of whatever comes next?